Years ago in Australia, there was a guy who had some sort of a show with horses, and at the end of the show, he would bow, and his horse would bow. And so I asked him, how did you teach that? Did you teach the hat off as part of the bow? And he goes, no, I kept that separate. And how he taught the horse to bow is he had a little whip, and he would sit the whip against their leg and then maybe wave it a bit. And when they shifted their weight like that, like they're going to pick it up, he'd stop. And then he'd put his whip against their leg and he'd tap until they shifted their weight like they're going to pick it up. Then he'd stop. Then he'd put it against their leg and they'd pick their foot up and he'd take it away. And he kept doing that over and over and over until he could put the whip here. They'd pick their foot up and then he'd leave the whip touching their leg and he'd have them hold their leg up. If they put their leg down, he'd tap it till it came up again. And then if you have a horse stand on one leg long enough, they'll start to do that. Then he would take the whip away and eventually taught the horse to bow. The end result was he would touch the whip, the horse would bow like perfectly well. So that bit works. And then all he did, he said, then I never ever did that without taking my hat off first. I would take my hat off, touch the leg. Take my hat off, touch the leg. Take my hat off, touch the leg. And eventually he takes his hat up, the horse bows. But the hat coming off has nothing to do with the training of the bow, and so he kept it separate